we have registered over 7.2 million people as at today. As at yesterday. That is more than 50% of the voting population as of today. Second, 94% of those that we have registered to date are 18 years old or will be 18 by voting date. So already we have over 50% of the population that will vote captured. And we have everything that the EC might want to ask of citizens for purposes of voting, except polling station numbers or centers. But that is as easy as ABC, technically speaking. And NIA has a capacity to give to the EC all the data sets of all the people who are 18 and above. We can transfer all that data set in a maximum of 5 days. All the millions of data, the data sets.
The executive secretary of the NIA further explained why the famously discussed EC's proposed new voter register must give way for the credible data the NIA has already compiled and continue to compile, as well as rather consider the Ghana card for voting.
If we came to the conclusion, let us say by end of March or by end of April, I'm just being hypothetical, if we came to that destination that, look, NIA as at 16th January 2020 has already captured 50% of the population that the EC might be interested in going to capture, and has captured at the highest level with the highest scientific rigor, the EFIs, the fingerprints, and the iris. Anything that the EC would want, if we have got that, and adding polling station numbers or names is as easy as ABC, technically speaking, then perhaps, just perhaps, there may be good reason for the good people of this country or for the EC, which EC alone has the power to determine how it creates the register, of course in consultation and all of that, but it is the only statutory body, that's what I mean, empowered or entrusted with that responsibility. If the EC were satisfied that a good job has been done by NIA and there is no need to duplicate or replicate, and the EC were satisfied that there is also no legal or constitutional barrier to its use of the NIA database for the construction or the extraction of a national voter register, then surely that would be a fait accompli. If the EC were to come to the conclusion that the constitutional provision that it shall issue ID cards could be interpreted purposively to include the notion that it can prescribe what documents should be used as valid, then perhaps even the Ghana card could theoretically be considered as a valid instrument for voting.
The head of corporate affairs at the NIA, ACI Francis Palmdati, also addressing concerns raised prior to the Western, North and Central regions registration exercise about vulnerable groups who might not be able to generate a digital address, which is a key requirement, revealed that a large number of persons who have already registered for the Ghana card are the vulnerable ones, including farmers from the countryside.
Of all the registrations we've conducted, the highest occupation goes to farmers. We've registered 1,253,000 farmers. And we always give the excuse that farmers cannot generate the address. Fisher folks cannot generate the address. But the highest occupation of all those we've registered, the 7 million registered, 1.2 million are farmers. The next is 1.1 million students. The third is retail market traders. Fourth is unemployed. Fifth are teachers. So please, we shouldn't sometimes underrate the abilities of our folks in the rural areas. There are people out there who help them to generate these addresses, and so far, they've all generated digital addresses. That's how come they're on the register.
The NIA, which officially started its mass Ghana card registration on 29 April 2019, has 4 more regions to complete the exercise on the 31st of March this year.